Hello, listeners. The first episode of Sustainable Campus. I actually met with Miss Emma today, who is a part of Sustainable Campus, and I got to interview her and ask her what it's about and how people can get involved. So let's jump right into that interview. So what is Sustainable Campus?
So Sustainable Campus is actually the official office of sustainability at FSU, and it's kind of an umbrella organization. So within Sustainable Campus, you have 6 student-led programs. You have the Seminar Organic Garden, you have Take Back the Tap, Food Recovery Network, Eco-Reps, Recycle Bike Program, G4, which is recycling on game days. So we all focus our interests into different portions of sustainability. So here at the garden, we do organic gardening, and we really hone in on that skill and then what we can do in terms of sustainability here. Whereas like the other programs may focus on water or food or alternative transportation or that kind of thing. But we also have regular different big programming events that go on throughout the year.
So this is a pretty big deal. This isn't just something that students do for fun.
No. So like we have official roles, and then the Office of Sustainability is an official office within facilities. So we're an actual department, like we're an actual office.
Oh wow, that's really awesome.
Yeah, and what makes us different from a lot of other universities is that we actually have a full-time staff, graduate students, and then full-time professionals that work for us. It's not just, us interning and working for the department or for the office. It's people who are actually like doing this as a career and then working for sustainability for the campus.
So this is actually a pretty big organization?
Yeah, it's a pretty big office. We have my boss, and then we have several other people who are graduate students and then who are like full-time professionals who may work with like communicating to the classrooms, or people who like just work on making those connections to different places.
Wow, that's really cool. So
yeah.
Do you have a number by any chance?
Like a
head count of how many people, or is it just so big?
In our office, we have 6 undergraduate students. I think 2 graduate students. Wait. I think we have 8 undergrads, 2 graduates, 3 full-time professionals, and then we're hiring a 4th, I think, for waste management.
And all these students you have, this whole organization, does it attract certain people from certain majors? Is this just something for anybody that can get into?
So right now we're sitting in the Seminar Organic Garden, and we actually attract a really interesting crowd. So we have people who are interested in nutrition who come out, health, physiology. We have people who are interested in agricultural, farming, horticulture, all types of things, identifying herbs, just anything you could imagine. But like, it's not just environmental science and biology majors, it's also people who are concerned with their health, or people who just really need a break from maybe having a major that's inside all the time, like IT, like a break from a computer. And then we get a lot of those students too.
And if anybody is like interested in agriculture, like on a really large scale, this is a great thing for them to get into.
Yeah, I think this is very small scale urban kind of farming. Like we do a lot of different plants within a single bed. Like we don't do monoculture, we don't do anything large scale, and each bed is really tailored to like a specific person who rents out the bed and like what they want to utilize. So we don't just plant things that may not get used. We plant things that we know the bed owner will actually use based on what they want to grow. That kind of mitigates a lot of waste.
That's a great way to put it. That's what the whole point of what you're doing.
Yeah, sustainability. Yeah.
Now, when do y'all hold y'all's workshops? Is it weekly or? So
the Seminar Organic Garden, or just Sustainable Campus?
Just in general, like, is it do y'all try and meet weekly? Do y'all have y'all focus around events?
So Sustainable Campus, because we have 6 different student-led programs, everyone is different. Like for the garden, we have garden work days, and that's Mondays 12:30 to 2:30, Thursdays 3:30 to 5:30, and then we do different programming events. So like in October, I did a propagation class, and I taught people how to propagate plants, and I was really successful. We propagated rosemary, and then we did some house plants, and then recently I did a garden tour. And then in the spring, we're looking to do like a class on making herbal teas using what's in the garden, or like dyeing eggs using what's in the garden, like really utilizing spaces to our full capacity. But like different programs like Eco-Reps, which is based on having student leaders learn how to be better sustainability and eco-rep leaders. They meet maybe once or maybe twice every other week, and then they have more regular meetings because they are more about like, I guess, leadership development. So that you need that point of contact, where this is like a space that anybody can come out to anytime and like interact with me here. But Eco-Reps is a specific leadership role that they kind of work on and are like specifically like, it's not an internship, but these people have an official role within EcoReps. So these are like elected people within the housing system.
Wow, that's a really big deal.
Yeah, there are lots of different components to Sustainable Campus.
So when you get people like me that want to know about it and they walk up, like, what are the common questions people usually ask you? Like, what do they think you're just gardening out here for fun? I'm sure obviously there's more to it.
Yeah.
What do most people ask?
So most people ask, I think, what can we even grow here? And I don't think a lot of people understand how easy it is to really let different things grow in your garden. A lot of people can't imagine growing watermelon. We have several watermelon in the garden. We have eggplant. We have all different types of peppers, pollinating plants. We just have a lot of things that, like, people aren't accustomed to seeing. So it's nice. It's nice when they ask, like, what can we grow here? Or, like, what's growing here? Because you really get to open people's eye to the different things that are possible. And for a lot of people, certain fruits and vegetables may seem, like, out of the realm of, like, possibility growing. Because most people only ever see these things in the store. They never actually see what something looks like when it starts off growing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, like, something new.
Does anybody that shows up here, do they have to have any kind of garden experience, or do you guys show them what to do? Do you prefer garden experience? It just doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, actually, like, we prefer anybody, really. We don't care. Anybody that we can teach or, like, have fun with is perfect. A lot of people who come here actually have no idea how to garden or what goes into it. So we teach people, you know, like, how do we prop up a plant and set it up for success in terms of growing? When do we plant seeds? When will they germinate? How do we harvest them successfully? That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Emma. This is a Sustainable Campus. People who are interested, how can they reach out to you? What's the best way?
Yeah, so Sustainable Campus has an official page online, and then we also have different forms of social media. And if you go to our website, you can sign up on our listserv, and then you'll get a weekly email with all of our different programs and all of our massive events going on. I know we're looking to have a de-stress event for December where people can de-stress in a sustainable way that doesn't create a lot of waste, whereas, like, some de-stress activities may. So yeah, and you'll see all of our programs for our listserv.
Well, you've got a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, Emma. Well, thank you for speaking with me today.
Yeah.
And the weather's been fantastic. I'm sure in the spring you're going to get a lot more people.
Yeah, so, like, we have a problem with the drought in the fall, like, with a couple of weeks where we didn't have rain, and even us coming out to rain every day, or water every day, just wasn't enough. So some of the plants kind of went through, like, a stress phase, but...
Yeah, I have my own garden at home.
Yeah.
I went through the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But I will tell you that the spring is when everything really just ignites, and you have all these plants growing at their full capacity, and it's amazing to see, like, what a garden can look like uninhibited by, like, lack of rain or too much heat, because in the springtime we have so much rain to, like, counteract, like, the oncoming heat that does really, really well.
So again, that was Miss Emma with Sustainable Campus. It was real fun interviewing her because not a lot of people actually knows what goes on at those grow gardens, myself included. I knew that I had an idea, but clearly there's a lot more that goes on. I do some gardening myself, so it's just something I really enjoyed doing, and I hope the listeners also got to learn some things and enjoy it as well. And I'm sure they'll be happy to see more people come and join their group out there.